And game number one is the truth. Gentlemen, take it away.
A perfect record on the line from previous days. Unfortunately, Dragon Soul Snipe, they did do them dirty in the previous series, and that's the biggest thing to me, Shyway, is that they just have to figure out a way to regain. And Bubu opts immediately go to the bottom of the base, and they're sending two out mid. An unorthodox push if I've seen one, but it seems to be working out as Spartan falls and grenades are starting to hit the camo. Penguin is weak and is going to get pushed. He's not going to be able to survive for much longer. So what did you think about that opening start? Because I haven't seen that before, going bottom base immediately by backing up and sending out two mid.
Doubling up in bottom map there, doubling up on the player in the window, getting the kill, and then that money nade out of Bubu that bounced off the peg on bottom on P1. Got the hit marker. That was enough to isolate, get rid of camo. So, I mean, it worked out for them. They're looking good. And you talked about Bubu Scep needing to regain here. I mean, thankfully for these players, it doesn't take too long to get back into the swing of things. Going to hold it down for P2 for now. You can see the pressure's on, though. Sparty looking for the challenge, looking to get aggressive, and already he's diving in with that incredible melee lunge. And he'll take Bubu down to no shields as well. Bubu, not much of a chance here to stay up. The shot's going into the shield. Are they going to burn the shield already? The aggression out of them. Though Septify will help out, get Penguin. So Sparty going to have to calm down for just a sec here. I say calm down, but he's still going.
Yeah, that's so surprising that they could not get Bubu out of there. Spartan trying his best to shoot that razor thin gap, but just could not quite land the shot, and they're getting punished for it. I mean, that's twice now that Penguin has dropped while Spartan's been helplessly trying to stay alive. Septify gonna take him down though, and that is a 5-kill swing immediately to Bubu and Sep, and you can't let Bubu stay alive on any map. He is a punisher if I've ever seen one. He knows how to value his life and how to extract lives away, and he's doing it wonderfully today. But Spartan gonna eventually find the kill and break the silence for now and gets the unlikely trade. That's exactly what they needed to get themselves back in position with this camouflage coming up. Penguin's going to be able to control the P side.
Best case scenario for Sparta there, honestly. He was in a bad position. He managed to get the melee out, get the trade. Now Penguin, second lease on life here, going to hold it down from P2. Sparty spawning up, I believe, right behind them now on pink side. They're going to try to hold this down. We got camo coming up shortly here, but the timing on it, he's slightly too early. Bubu going to try to dive and pick it up. First, they got to get the kill onto Sparty, which they do. And there you go. He can wait on this camo, get the late pickup on it. And that might trick up the timing for future pickups. But, I mean, Garrett, I talked about it. It's Bubu. He's got camo. He's looking for new spawners here. He's sneaking up on Penguin as well. Shots into him. Nice, easy deletion on the Penguin. And the weak Sparty sitting on a bubble. That's 2 dead. 12-3 to start here. I mean, the snowball's already rolling.
What is this, like a quadratic of a score? Like, what are we doing? They're just absolutely dismantling Spartan and Penguin on our first map, and we're seeing why Bubu and Scep are just so damn dangerous on truth. As Bubu gets up in the face, he finds Penguin and he's looking for more. He's hunting, he's circling Spartan, and he's eventually gonna say, hey, I've already gotten one, maybe don't try to get away with too much, as Spartan does eventually go down. And this is just a disaster scenario for Bubu and Scep.
Bubu working hard with that camo, though, taking full advantage to re-challenge, continue to put the pressure onto Sparty. Septify picks up Penguin. You got Sparty trapped out bottom mid. Not looking good for him. That's a spree out of Septify, 16-3. Garrett, I was going to say, in the previous series that we saw to start the day here, I've seen, deficits to start a game. The way twos works, the moment you get control, momentum can flip, a team can come back. But 16-3 is a different story here. Making this comeback, it'll be very difficult to do, but it all starts with one kill. So Sparty gonna open it up with Septify here. Remaining player up on P2. Do they know he's here? Oh, they know. Sparty knows he's gonna try to get in here, but the denial nades coming out of Bubu staying up as long as he can. Shots from behind here. Sparty got to get out of dodge. And you know what? I love the rotation out of Sparty to stay up. Keeping Septify down one shot. This is how they get the momentum back here, back into the swing of things. Keep this pressure, stay up.
it's happened twice now that a player just while one shot top mid somehow gets away from Spartan and Penguin and eventually finds the kill, and it's those mistakes that just costed Spartan and Penguin so heavily in this first game. And this might be the biggest point differential that we'll see in a Money Tuesday if it keeps going in this direction. Penguin trying to prevent that from happening, but Bubu Dubu, he has the camouflage, and I mean, every time I see that man with the camo, I just go back to 2016 Worlds. He's absolutely different with it. Unfortunately, Penguin has the Series X, you know, spent that extra money to upgrade and get the better eyes, as he's gonna delete Bubu Dubu off the map. Camouflage not going to play an impact, and now we're starting to see a trickle of kills go in favor of Spartan and Penguin. So, you know, I'm not going to push off the comeback yet. They're not to that 20 kill mark, so I still definitely think they're in striking range, but you have to play just about perfect.
They got to play so carefully here. Penguin needed that kill up on P2 to get rid of camo, so thankfully he did that quickly, but you can see a bit of a stalemate here. Player hiding on the doorway. The Sparty not aware of this, gonna dive in, whiffs the nade, and the melee takes him down. And now we're at 18-8 here, 10 kill deficit. Penguin dying immediately. And they're going to know the spawns in blue base as well. You can see the collapse already coming in. You got Bubu coming up through pink side, looking to get an early pinch here. Septify holding it down from Car. Bubu, Nike's on, man sprinting over to Car's side. Shots into the back of Sparty. Not much the man can do. Nade's coming in. The pinch is, wait a sec. The pinch not coming through, but the nade does. And Bubu 1v1 right here. 3-shot beatdown. You want to see him do it, but he'll thrust away to start. And Penguin cleans him up. And that's the kind of ice we need to see out of Penguin if he wants any shot of a comeback here.
They have to go on a 15-4 run to win this game. Can it start now? Penguin ego challenging out at top mid. Bubu Dubu gonna catch him with another grenade, and I feel like, to me, that's gonna stop this comeback possibility as Bubu Dubu is gonna find Spartan. And now it's just a matter of time before they finish out this game. How are they gonna do it? And Spartan and Penguin, they have to figure out some way to get momentum back on their side. The biggest thing to me, though, is that Bubu Scep, they just got demolished 3-0 by 84 and Michael, and now they're in this situation. I'm not sure what's going on. I cannot believe that they were able to regain in this way.
I mean, timing's been a massive factor on this one for sure. Off of that opening strat, they won it. They got this is going to be the cleanup right here. Penguin standing up on top mid. He gave up, waved the white flag, knew it was over. 25-10. Just get me out of this. Move on to the next one. Of course, it's a best of 5, so they got a couple more chances to make it happen, to turn around. But like I said, Garrett, I think timing's a massive factor here. They got the opening win, the camo off the opening strat, and then the win on the second camo. That third camo was crucial, though. We saw Sparty and Penguin with a second lease on life. They had a second wind, but the moment that they lost their footing was the moment that third camo came up, and they gave it up for that third time. So I think really the camo dictates the momentum, the pace of play here, and if you're losing every single one of those opportunities, it's just so difficult to bounce back.
It's just I don't know what you have to do this game too. It's so tough when you just get to like 25-10. That's a demoralizing score line, and now they have to go into their next map, Plaza, which is Skeptify's best map. He's absolutely filthy at Plaza. It's going to be a tough task. The thing for the side of Penguin and Spartan, though, is that we have two of the best snipers in the game, right? We've seen Spartan and Penguin both pop off on main stages before. They can either one of them getting the sniper rifle is enough for a death sentence. It's just about controlling that and finding their angles. Absolutely.
Thankfully for Sparty and Penguin, they're not about to get down losing that game. They completely reset, forget about it, move on. And the beauty of Plaza is it's so fundamentally different than Truth. You've got so much more to fight over. You've got spawns that are very easy to lock down. The moment they pick up snipe, if they can have OS, I mean, that's a bonus. But the moment they've got that snipe, if they lock down the nest spawn, next thing you know, you get a whole cycle of kills. Things can change in a matter of seconds here at Sparty Penguin. They know that. They just need to start strong. They got to stay confident here.
Man, I'm surprised Penguin only had 3 kills, because it felt like every time we saw him get a kill, it was like a tough one-on-one that he was winning. I thought he was hitting his shots pretty well. I guess just
let's take a look at the damage.
Getting the help.
Well, what does the damage say in this one? Did they fight back in that category? You know what? I think we're already loading in. We might not get a chance to see it, but it might not matter anyway. You know. Actually, there you go. There is the damage. Look at that. Right. So shots are being exchanged here. They're in these fights. They're if anything, they got more damage, than the red team. It's just the efficiency out of Bubu and Septify and the advantages that they held on to throughout the game that won them their fights.
lack of efficiency costing them dearly in game one. I think you just said it best. It's just how can they better clean up the kills? And it's just unfortunate that on the other side they have Bubu Dubu, who's like one of the best players of just staying alive. You know, he reminds me of like the new age Pistola, where he's gonna fit that role for the next 10 years, where he's just gonna be a tough bastard to kill, and it's gonna be tough to do so. But here we go, Bubu Dubu and Scep, they're starting off a bit of the same. Spartan's gonna go down, Bubu Dubu doing his best to stay alive, not able to do so, but Overshield gonna go in his team's favor. Look at Penguin, he's already wasting a clip of that sniper rifle.
4 bullets gone. He'll drop the remaining 4 down in the stairs, and Septify gonna pick it up. That new spawner, I believe, right beside Septify, though. Might hear him, unless he already backed off, rotated out. You can see Septify creep walking around looking for a target here. Oh, yeah, he did rotate out, went down through bottom mid. So great play out of Blue there to get out. But he sniffs him out. Septify seems to be aware of this player down in the driveway. They don't know he's behind him. That's Sparty, and he get caught pants down here. Thankfully for Sparty, teammates right beside Septify. They don't have a pinch. Going to keep the chase up, and all while this happens, the OS burning off here. But Septify holding on to Snipe. Just needs to line up a couple shots here and take his time. Though the pinch out of S4 takes him out. 3 shots in that Snipe. It's going to transfer to Blue.
Spartan with the finesse. Oh my lord, how does he stay alive? That's absolutely crazy, and that's going to be a momentum swinging occasion for Spartan and Penguin, as now they've gotten control. Scep is able to grab his sniper rifle back off the ground. He eventually does find the pick on Sparty, but man, that what a way to stabilize yourself out. And it's Penguin doing it once again. Sticky grenade out, and he's pushing forward already, trying to get damage in on Bubu, and now he's going to be able to retain that sniper rifle back for Steve Bubu with the swipe, the LR. He finds the pick, and we're going blow for blow, trade for trade early on in this game as Bubu Dubu gets up close and personal, takes down Penguin, and is on the prowl once again.
It's beautiful denial right there at a Bubu and Septify. Even Septify burning a little bit of the ammo before he died from that sticky to ensure that sniper was not effective. Bubu going to try to get out here. Unfortunate nade, whiffing the jump as well, and now he's alone here. 2 players directly beside him. Can he melee trade? He's swinging, looking for it. He actually does get the kill. The best he could have hoped for. OS about to pop here as well, and map control in the favor of Septify. That's a nice, easy breezy OS for Sep here. If he can get to it, that is. Sparty looking to lock it down last second. Hold it down from window here. 2v1 though, needs his teammates. So Penguin now up to help out, but nade's flying into the door. Can they go out and pick this up? They will manage to get it. So pressure about to be on here. OS gonna dive into yard. At least they got the backup. They got the combo.
That combo going to be critical to taking down Cep's overshield. He still has just about a full one to work with, and that combo does exactly that. The overshield's gone, and you see how fast they're pushing out. That Spartan that went immediately to hotel, but he did not see Scep over at the bottom dip, and they're going to take the fight now. Scep going to get killed by Penguin, and now it's Bubu Dubu who is taking the fight over at hotel. He needs to win this one. Penguin going to come out on top, and that's going to be a sniper rifle for Penguin in just a moment. Scep has the position, but he won't be able to get the 5 shots down necessary. He gives up his position. Spartan should know. Unfortunately, Spartan dealing with his own damage, and look at that. That's a beautiful teamwork from Septify and Bubu Dubu to isolate Spartan in the fight.
Great rotation out of Scep. Can he stay alive though? The snipe's still in the hands of Zane here. He's looking to put it to work. He's only got 1 shot to work with though. Does with it. No more sniping play. Getting tagged up from behind, but Sparty saving grace. Gonna fly and pick it up, and Penguin goes down shortly after. So the trades back and forth here. Any opportunity that Penguin and Sparty seem to have to pull away. Bubu and Scep, they're so quick to deny it. Bubu looking like a monkey up here on the bars here. Gonna hold it down back in Cafe. He's got his teammate playing forward. Gonna steal that aggro in just a second while Bubu tries to get a bead onto the Cafe. It looks like Septify did his job. He took out Sparty, and this is where the pressure comes in. They're gonna dive into Cafe. Nade goes in. He's got the hit marker as well. This should be a cleanup. Can he find the man though? He gets out, he sneaks away.
Sneaking away, Bubu Dubu has to be frustrated with that kill getting away. And with that, I mean, we've seen a couple kills go in their favor. I want to do it for the first time tonight, Shy. Let's go in with our listen-in with Bubu Dubu and Septify.
Not mid. Not up yet.
Ah, just came up. 31-31.
Excuse me.
That's one up though.
I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm
That's
back
fine.
tram. No, this is going
High middle
where's
west.
he going.
High below, penguin.
Alright. Let's blue ramp on me.
Halfway
Yeah,
to
Tabio.
victory.
Other one's on me still. He's still has us, still has us. Nice, Shotty.
Reversal.
Oh my god, good shit.
I'm one.
The other one's top mid, pretty sure.
You going benches?
Pretty sure.
I'm one nest.
Other one's spawn. I'm weak and dead, living.
Color are weak.
Top mid. Fuck, dude. He's going this for. You felt like switch or something.
Lost the lead.
Color.
Okay.
Benches, penguin. He's top mid,
Come on,
penguin.
flowers.
Top mid to flowers. Top
I
tip.
traded.
Good trade, good trade.
He's in blue. Top blue ramp.
Okay.
And I spawn green
They
stairs.
should
I'm
be
gonna make a
together.
bottom.
Flowers yard,
make it-
one. And that guy's weak and blue. Penguins in yard. Or
I'm
sorry,
making like a
in
little
yard.
bottom mid flank.
Color tunnel, one shot. Got him. Powder,
stars.
powder. I'm one.
Going yard.
Sniper intel.
Shots. I have shots on me. Two shots on him.
He has one
Loading.
nest. I'm pushing blue.
Alright. On me, dip.
Sniper rifles
Both
on
on
the
me.
field.
Sorry, he's one shot,
One shot blue. Alright, what did we say it was? 31, right?
Finally, they put the man down, but Garrett, I gotta say, Bubu Dubu looking cracked right now. Things can change in just a second, of course, but the outplay the man had with the OS Sparty, he's got to answer back. This is it here. He's got the snipe into Septify. Gonna rotate it back out to Glass. Can he hit this shot, though? Of course, he hits the body. Bubu Dubu gonna try to get out of this. And Sparty does not want to give up positioning up on top mid. Here, he picks up the OS as well. You gotta love that play at a Sparty to hold it down. He's got 5 shots to work with here. Make it 4. He plants one into the brain here. And you've got one up in yard as well. Penguin gonna get the collapse. Sparty cleans it up. He's heating up, Garrett.
He's playing janitor crew right now with that sniper rifle. And we talked about it in the pregame, right? Penguin and Spartan, so effective with the sniper rifle. This is a real first sniper that we've seen that hasn't been burned off right away. And this is, you can see why it's so important to either team that they pick this up and are able to put it to work. Spartan just hitting the shots as he has one more lined up. He can't hit the, never mind. He does find the snipe at the last moment. And now he just has one more to take care of. Bubu Dubu see the respawn screen. And now, I mean, talk about a difference. We come out of that listening and it's a massive run. It was tied up 16 all. Now 23-18. That is a 7-2 run as they trying to close out this game. Spartan gonna throw his life away over at Hotel. But man, what a swing of the pendulum.
Sparty just needed an opportunity to finally break free, and he got it. And now he's got the advantage as well. Look at this. Penguin playing it so slow. Perfect timing to come in with the challenge. Nothing Bubu could do. Last player up and dip here. 1 kill left to close it out as well. Penguin going to rotate up to yellow. Getting tagged up, though. Going to try to live here. I love that. Hopefully, I was going to say distracts for Sparty, but you got Sparty with him up in yard. They could take their time, play it patient. They got all the advantages here. Even receiving pressure. Not too worried about them if they take it slow.
Yeah, they're just gonna stick together because they only need 1 kill, right? So it's just about getting a trade out, and that's exactly what happens. They just double up on one. Sep really had no chance right there, and that's gonna close out our second game, 25-19. It was very close until immediately after we got it out listening. It's just a huge run from the side of Spartan and Penguin. They definitely needed that one.
Yeah.
And now what's dangerous for Bubu Dubu and Scep is that we're heading into their worst map. Regret. They don't know Regret. From the stats, what we've seen, they have an abysmal, I think it's 2-8. It's really not a great stat line on Regret. They got to figure it out. So it's a tough one to lose a close game like this and then immediately have to play your worst map.
Interesting juxtapose up against Sparty and Penguin, because I'd say Regret is their best map, right? Sparty just, unleashes the inner beast on Regret. He goes crazy there. So things could definitely barrel out of control if Bubu and Septify can't hold it down. But I got to say, even in this map here, there were so many different opportunities where we saw it like this with Penguin with the snipe. They earned that sniper off of spawn more often than not. I believe they got the majority of the OSs as well, but every single time Bubu and Septify had a game plan. They shut him down. Bubu had that beautiful outplay where he got the melee and the stick onto, I think it was Sparty, to just delete the OS. It was only until we finally saw that sniper in the hands of Sparty that things really go off. This was the play right here. Can we get a replay on that? That was beautiful. Out of Bubu Dubu. The man's one shot. He gets the melee in, stick, thrust away, and Sparty's just left. He's just confused after that. He doesn't even land a follow-up shot. He has no idea where the man went. He's got to be blue screen, right? He's got to be blue screen.
Oh my god! I mean, talk about getting a lunge upwards by that. Like,
yeah, he got popped up.
Did it land on the ground? No. It looked like it bounced off the floor. Like, I was confused for a second. It looked like the thing bounced off the floor, but it's the head though, which makes me feel. I think it's just observer mode. I think it's observer mode. Yeah, that has to be observer mode.
Either way, that's got to be the most efficient use of his life in that situation, to melee, nade, cancel, thrust instantly, and he's out of there. And Sparty, it looks like just a perfect blue screen. He must have been blind in that moment.
Yeah, I tell you, when the blueberry hits right in the eye, man, it blinds you for a second. And it's just a tough situation to be in. But I mean, they bounce back wonderfully. This sniper really a critical part of it. And it starts with that blaner that he hit at the window before this kill, right? And it's from there, they just got put on a cycle and they just could not get out of it. And at this point, I mean, when you get right up to close to the Spartan with the sniper rifle, you know your life isn't going to last for much longer.
It's brutal in that situation. I think the only way to counter it is to out-rotate them. You can see Sparty was on one. He's flying at them, so I guess they would have to counter by just rotating away, keeping their distance constantly, just, you know, burning out the OS over time, causing Sparty to whiff a couple shots. But Sparty, you can see Sparty and Penguin giving them no room to breathe whatsoever, and I expect that to continue here in Game 3. Garrett, we got Regrets starting up. It's going to be a brawl for the OS. We'll kick it off with Bubu Dubu, see what he does.
Here we go. Overshield is up and being fought over. Bubu Dubu trying his best. I mean, talk about a fight. Sparring is taken with the last second grenade. And look at that. The retreat is in from Penguin. Scep has no business. You're not getting away. And now that's each game we've seen an early start from Bubu Dubu and Scep. They have their starts down. The question is the end game after that last one. That's a odd series of events right there.
It's low-key a strategy to sit on the opposite side of lift like that and have it pop the player up, denying the melee lunge, I gotta say. But either way, good awareness out of Bubu to look into the lift before leaving the base there. He does get the kill. We can see a 4-0 lead surmounted here on the side of red. Sparty playing it slow, though. He's got to sneak in, break through. He's got Zane on the opposite side of the map. Looks like Zane's drawing the attention as well, so Sparty. Sneak attack coming out of him. Nice little pinch. Look at that. Septified down for the count. Bubu Dubu, where's he at? Clean up out of Sparty. You got to love the bait and switch in there. That's how you get it started, Garrett.
And like you said, Spartan and Penguin, they complement each other so well. They've teamed with each other multiple times. We know that they have the ability just to have that communication that's unspoken. You know, they just know what they want the other person to do, and it works out so well. Penguin hitting down the noob combo shot. Oh, this is an aggressive push from Penguin, and it's gonna cost his life. I don't know if he didn't expect the spawner to hit that back base, but that's a bit of a throwaway of a life right there, if you ask me. And now Spartan knows he has to fully retreat back to red base, and they're gonna have to break into top mid. Bubu Dubu's gonna get caught out at P2 though. The grenade's not gonna be enough. Perfect shots from Spartan. Can he finish the second one with the help of Penguin? Doing his best to stay alive. That player moves down. Penguin eventually does find that pick out, and now talk about a complete reversal of the situation. Spartan with the awareness to get back into the action and to find Bubu Dubu off tilter at P2.
That was clean as hell. Just the rotation he made back to red, comes back for the challenge, gets the perfect kill, distracts Septify long enough for Penguin to get the kill here. Now he's likely going to get the OS. And you can see Bubu Dubu doesn't even look to challenge bottom mid. He's going to play it safe. He knows he's given up that OS at this point. So Sparty going to take it back to red base, get his teammate to join up with him. They're going to push together, collapse with timing here. They just need to get some information. Players on blue side over on car. They're playing their lives slow. Sparty checking all his corners. Wants to make sure nobody sneaks up on his back here. Creep walk coming out as well. First victim up on top car. He's already got the info as well. And you got to love the extra patience out of Sparty to check every corner. Penguin already getting started. Septified down for the count. And where's Bubu Dubu? Bubu Dubu with a big trade. Sparty's got to find the man.
Look at this. We're about equalized out in the position. I want to go in with our next listen in with Spartan and Penguin right now and hear what's going through their comms.
Nade Piatic. Naded it again. I hit him with a nade. That's one. Looking bridge.
On my pay.
Shot.
Gain the lead.
I got him with a shot. Nice. It's on here. I'm about to go I'm blocking red for a second. We should just maybe push this guy. I don't know. I didn't see a red spawn. Looking blue eye. Blue eye, wait. P-attic as well.
Watch out back, blue. Boo.
Lift or climber?
He was P side. One's on BR, jumping out.
I got a shot on one. Is he bridge?
I don't see anything bridge.
He's P still. I'm one shot. I gotta back up.
Yep, sweet blue pink.
Red hole. It's a 1v1.
One shot blue needles on me, Boo.
Pushing him. I'm pushing him. You went in window. I got hit by nade.
Both here. Fuck. The other guy's blue too. Blue plat.
Yeah. Probably dead.
I spawned red.
I'll for now.
OV's 41.
Lifted on me.
OV's 41.
Blue plat and on me.
I hear you. I'm trying to get to your P2. Blue plat right now.
This guy window?
Blue, front blue. Bottom mid.
Bottom? Okay.
He's on a one shot front red. And OV's about to be up.
Yeah, it's up now. Go for it. Red needles. I'm looking at you, kinda.
Great awareness and communication from both Spartan and Penguin. Unfortunately, that overshield is going to be short-lived as the sticky grenade is going to bop off that extra green layer. But man, I'm thoroughly impressed with the communication between these two. You don't often hear that high-octane, high-energy sort of comms in twos that often, and I love how efficient Spartan and Penguin are with each other and communicating what's going on around the map.
For sure. Very direct, very concise. Not wasting any time with these plays, with their decisions here. They do get the team nades in, of course, but Penguin can he... Oh, wait!
Oh, no.
There's the back smack. This is the wake-up call out of Septify and Bubu Dubu. They can bring things back right here. Gonna hold it down from top mid. Shots into Sparty. Gonna leave him in back base. And Septify already aware of that blue side spawner. Bubu can't clean it up, though. Sparty clutches up. Septify gets his piv. And now we got a 1v1. Over in red base here. Septify gonna play it slow. You got Sparty being a nuisance here, going back and forth in red base in the door, and he lets his teammates spawn up beside him. Here's Septify, got to back off.
Great shots from Sep to get Penguin off the attic and having to rotate back. Now this is their opportunity to potentially get Spartan, but look at that. Penguin immediately back up the top mid, trying to get the support, and now Sep is on his back foot, but eventually the trades do come in. Bubu Dubu's gonna find Penguin. Spartan desperately trying to get Sep, but I mean,
wait a sec.
I like that. You know, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it, man. Bubu Dubu just shit on them, and he's letting them know with that sort of with those body shots, because that is an absolute reversal, a breakdown in the 1v2 scenario. Bubu Dubu comes out on top and he lets them know.
I mean, it's about time we get a little personality out of these guys. Like, you know, let's see some style. Let's see some grace in these plays. The unfortunate reality here, though, is they pushed up. They lost their fights. They just had map control. I thought they would have won the OS. Looks like Sparty gets away with it instead. Sparty gonna try to make a play with this. He's going right through under the base. You'd think they'd hear his sprinting, but not yet. Sparty with a nice little wide perimeter here. He's going to dive out through top mid. He's got Penguin directly above to work with him. Sparty, no signs of slowing down here. Can he catch him, though? This player being such a weasel. Sparty going to finally clean it up. Stick misses. And you've got Septify left alone now. Good luck at a Septify. Can he live here? Not likely. I like the stick, though.
The sticks on the overshields, man. Sparty has to be just so infuriated by it. Every time it feels like he has a good overshield going, it's the last second grenade that costs him. But this is where Spartan's so deadly, right? When you go 2 down, he is so fast to jump up and 5 anyone that spawns up in the base. Did they force a split? No. So they believe they forced the blue spawns, where we saw Penguin move back towards the red from top mid. Unfortunately, Spartan's push was just a bit too soon, and it forced out a red spawn. You see both these players now opposite bases just slow playing each other. I think Spartan and Penguin are now convinced. It's like I still don't think Spartan's convinced. They're not over here. They're at red. Spartan, move. Stop. He's checking corners. He's lost, bro. I don't know, man.
See, this is actually, it's the matchup, right? I just realized this. Both these teams, they are proficient at slow playing. That's their strategy. They take their time. They hold their angles. They like to play from a distance. So when they play against each other, you've just got 2 teams who will, will have not necessarily a stalemate situation here, but a little bit of slowdown. They're feeling each other out. Finally, we do get a trade going on here. So 1v1 up on top mid, Septify. He's in a bad spot for this one. Penguin's got the high ground, and he's got the chin-ups as well, though. He's going to have to back out for a second. Bubu Dubu coming up from behind, and the pinch comes in thanks to the barrel. Septify with the cheeky kill.
And now Spartan, I mean, he's all by himself, and he's gonna, oh my god, he comes out of the base, just immediately challenges Scep, puts in the shots, and it's because he's hyper aware of the overshield time. We heard it when they listened, and he said 41. He was exactly on time. He was able to steal it away, even though Bubu and Scep were set up for that overshield. He's done it the next 2 times as well. If they win this game, it's because of the overshield control that Spartan has displayed.
This has to be like the 3rd or 4th OS we've seen on Sparty, though. He's all over the map with it and can't seem to get a single kill down here. Zane gonna try to help him out. Sparty gonna get right up through red base, looking for a target here. Bubu Dubu up out front, does clean him up. It ends up being a trade here with Sparty, player directly behind him. Going for the chase here, we got Septify, 1v1 in the doorway. Cleans it up, are you kidding? Septify should have had that, but Sparty somehow, the thrust back, he comes out.
I mean, if there's anyone that deserves a body shot right there, Spartan could have absolutely unloaded his clip. Another 1v2 scenario. This one's to tie it up and basically make us be 1st to 5. Spartan not going to be getting any hit marker with that barrel explosion. It doesn't work in the vice versa, though. He's going to be made 1 shot as the barrel explodes. Penguin wins a critical 1-on-1, but look how fast Scep was to drop and find the trade out. But this is where Spartan's dangerous, right? They're going to be spawning up top base. When Spartan's up at top mid, he has this ability just to laser anyone that has to peek into him, and this is his opportunity. He knows that Bubu Dubu's over here in the car side. But look at that Bubu Dubu, just he's a weasel, man. Just a weasel. Gets out of the way, gets over to P side, finding the support, and it might come down to this next overshield. And we've seen Spartan get the last 3. To me, I'm gonna bet on him to get the 4th.
I mean, not only OS, this might go down to time. When's the last time you saw a 2's game on Regret go all the way down through 12 minutes here? These boys playing it slow, but neck and neck. About to change here. 1 kill advantage on the side of Bubu Septify. They should have this OS. Penguins got no choice but to stay up, stay away from it. Septify, how's he going to play this? Man sprinting, looking for kills here. Time actually starting to become a factor. They can play it slow, but you know he's not going to do it. He's going to look for the kill early on here. Septify looking for an angle. Bubu getting an opening up through car side, but I mean, Sparty and Penguin being so elusive here, they can't seem to find a collapse. Finally, Septify getting impatient, diving up through needles. Can he get something? He doesn't even get the kill, and we're now tied. There we go. The trade comes in. 1 kill advantage. There's still 1 minute left at this point. They got to start sprinting, Garrett.
Septify just got absolutely worked in car 1 by Spartan. I mean, my God, can you talk about losing a gunfight? Fortunately enough, Bubu Dubu was there for the trade out, and now we're seeing the game slow down. And it's just, if you're Spartan and Penguin, can you afford the game to slow down? Like, you're really banking on winning your next gunfight. You know, you still have 1 life to give up, but with how slow they're playing it now, it's basically a no life situation. They have to win this next gunfight and tie this game up. We'll see if it happens. Spartan, he gets a couple in the back. He's gonna have to back away, and now with only 20 seconds ticking, we're getting close. And Bubu Dubu, I think he lagged out.
Wait a sec. Wait, is it tag? Do we play tag for 15 seconds? I think he could do it. He could just hide.
10 seconds.
I mean, this is the weirdest close to a 2's game I've ever seen. But
dude, I don't know, man. I think I don't know. We have to figure it out. That's unfortunate for Spartan and Penguin. I mean, I just feel like
it does look like they decided to end it, but technically speaking, you know, if Septify's sneaky enough, you could hide for 15 seconds and make it happen, get the 1 kill lead. But you know what? We'll have to get the final ruling on that one, see whether or not we've got any sort of a replay in here. Bit of an interesting situation.
I mean, 12, 9, and 11. Holy
yeah.
What the stat line?
Look at the relatively even stat line across the board here, but both teams, I mean, they're hitting their shots. They're looking incredibly consistent here. It's just a matter of collapsing quickly. You know, I think they respect each other so much that we're not seeing the Bound Renegade or the Vemsy Pyretic type of fly in your face gameplay out of these teams.
Oh man, I want to know what our ruling is, you know, because like we'll have to figure that out. We have some great admins in the back. I'm sure they'll figure it out and reach an agreement with these 2 teams. But man, that's a heartbreaker for Spartan and Penguin, right? Because like that's the one situation where like a lag out basically makes it really hard for you, because like all Steph has to do is go find a corner and hide, right? It's like, okay, I could hang this out. Unfortunately, I don't think either of them were trying to finish out the game. either way. But like, man, talk about that's one of the closest games we've seen today. And this play, man, Septify, you might want to erase that from your memory. I mean, that is just terrible.
Well, I think it also just got to the point of desperation. It's like Septify has an OS. What's going on? Like, the man can't get into a fight. He can't get a kill. So eventually he's just like, all right, I am just diving at Sparty. I'm sick of this. The moment he goes for it, Sparty's ready. He comes in with the Hail Mary melee or something. But I mean, either way, I saw it in the chat. I kind of got to agree. It's almost like a low-key a 1,000 IQ play. You know, Bubu Dubu quitting at a game strategically. So there's less players on the map. You can't find Septify. They got 15 seconds of scrambling trying to figure it out. I mean, that's some high IQ right there. They could win off that.
Yeah, I mean, Bubu Dubu with the strategic. Oh, look, quit out. I mean, talk about it. No, but in serious, says, well, we'll figure it out. Unfortunately, Bubu Dubu's in the chat. He's saying his internet didn't even go out. Just some Halo 5 shenanigans. Yeah. And you know, it happens. You know, and unfortunately, we'll have to figure out the end because there's just no fair way to like recreate this scenario, right? It's like
That's actually
it's such a tense moment. Like, we're talking 20 seconds to find a kill, you know? And it's
Garrett, how do you recreate this? One kill advantage, 23 to 22. Like, you can't just play an opening strat and say who wins it wins the game. Like, it's a totally different ballpark.
Yeah, it's a totally different environment. I mean, if you were like, okay, well, there's 20 seconds on the clock, let's just put 20 seconds again. Well, then you're just gonna go turtle up. You're gonna go immediately get like car 1 or something and just hide, you know, and like not peek out. Or
I'll take recommendations from the chat here. It says 1 minute left on the clock, 23-22, and then start the game. Like a 1 minute game with a 1 kill advantage.
Yeah, I mean, a full reset's probably the fairest way to go.
A full
reset. Just I feel because it was still clearly Bubu and Sep's game to win. That's why I'm like, you know, I don't think a full reset really does the situation justice. But at the end of the day, we have to figure out what's the most fair. But one thing I will say, you know, 343, I know you're developing Halo Infinite right now. If we could get a pause feature for custom games, oh my God. I mean, I would be over the moon.
Wait, but who controls that though? What do you mean? So you're saying like a pause feature? Oh, wait, like
so like if a lag out happens, it pauses the game, right? So there's a spectator, you could do that where like you pause the game. Games like CSGO have it. So if there's like a technical issue, then you get to replay immediately from where the lag out happens.
Interesting. And then if he rejoins, does he join back in the position that he was in when he lagged out though? Would that like
yeah. So like if he had a pause feature, basically he'd come back into where he lagged out, and then it would give you like a 5-second timer.
I mean, Yudi's in the chat. Yudi's in the chat. If you're hearing any of this, Yudi, you wanna take some notes down. I like that.
You know, it's unfortunate, and I like I said, your heart has to go out to Bubu Dubu and Scep because like that's their game. Like it's 20 seconds left. Spartan and Penguin have to make the move. Spartan's just made tagged up. Like he had to run back to car side, right? Like they're not in really a great position to make that challenge. It's just a heartbreaking way for it to go out.
I also see because a good point in the end of the game here, there is no OS in this moment in the end of the game, right? So some people are saying play for a minute 30, no OS. Maybe we've got, you know, this is a dilemma we've never had before, Garrett. Quite the
No, it's definitely an interesting one. And you know, at the end of the day, it's going to be between the teams, like Penguin, Spartan, Bubu, and Scep. They'll come to an agreement, and whatever they think is most fair, I believe we'll probably go with. You know, we definitely these teams, they're all pretty acquainted with each other. They've all, you know, played with each other at some point or the other. They're not going to scumbag each other, and we'll see what happens. I do like Druck's suggestion though. I mean, just do a full replay and Bubu just get the one less kill. You know, I think that's a good way to go for it. Ooh, let's see. Stellar over here. No OS. Blue needs 3 kills. Red needs 2. Could you imagine though? Like, oh, dude, that'd be so tense. Off spawn, just
that's kind of sick though.
Flying at each other.
That's like a sudden death game right there. 1st to 3, or I guess 3 for 1, 2 for the other team. No OS on the map. You know, watching that game makes you forget about the game 1 in this series. I mean, Jesus, 25-10 to start this series. Bubu Septify just exploding off the rip. And here we are. We've grind down to nail biter by game 3. Honestly, Garrett, I don't mind resetting it. I'm all down for casting more Halo. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, At the same time, like, I don't want to see a full reset. Like, I want to set the tense moment again. And what would be so curious is if you did play with like a minute 30 left, right, and there was no OS, I'm curious as to how the starts would change, because there's no reason to go out front base anymore, right? You're immediately going up top. You're like going for combo.
Good point.
Instead of overshield. I think it would be an interesting dynamic. That being said, I don't think either team probably wants to be in that dynamic. You know, they would rather have the certainty than the uncertainty. So I think a full reset, like 25-24. I mean, like,
chalk game, play 4 and 5. So pretend the game didn't even exist. Nobody gets points for it. Or
yeah, and then we
like
come back. We reevaluate if it needs to go to game 5. Honestly, that's probably the best. Like the thing is, like Bubu and Sceps, this is their worst map, and like they're about to win on their worst map.
What does that do to the series, though, right? So let's say we skip it, we go to Truth, and one like it ends up being a game 5 situation. Do we regret twice in a row? Like, that seems like an odd conundrum.
I think I'm down.
You go
for
back
it,
to
you know,
Truth.
like,
You end with Plaza. Where do you go? You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best situation, I mean, like the most fair, like the obvious one is just full reset and like 24 kills for Bubu and Scep.
I gotta see these boys get aggressive though. Come on, like I don't want a 12-minute reset. Like they gotta start flying. I want to see some thrust sliding right into each other's faces, 3-shot beatdowns. No more respect. I want nothing but disrespect here.
I think I'm getting a report from the back. Louis might. Someone needs to go see if the H5 servers are down, because I think our observing team is having trouble getting into games right now. So you know, we might be chilling out. You know, while we're chilling out, I think I saw Bound in the chat.
Yeah, he's praying Renegade will play with him again, supposedly.
Yeah, Bound. What happened today, bud? Like.
Get him in, do we do the caster couch with Bound again? We get a little.
Yeah, I know. I need to get Bound back because, like, I had money on you, Bound. Like, come on, you're costing, you're torching me. What is this, bro?
Don't blame Foul.
Like
don't you blame Foul now, okay?
No, dude. Foul played out of his mind. I would never disparage Foul. Don't even start with that. I'm just upset because I lost money. And you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I have full confidence. We'll have Bound back, and you know, we're eventually. I want to see Bound versus Renegade, and when it happens, I guarantee you, Bound's coming out hot. Like there's no way he plays like he has that up and down sort of swing that he had today.
Garrett, Juanito says, rock paper scissors, best of 7. We're taking it off at Halo. We're gonna hit the playground with this one. We're going IRL.
Go to Halo 3
we're going IRL. Go to Halo 3.
Go to Halo 3.
We're gonna lose our entire audience. We go to Halo 3. That's the unfortunate reality of the Halo community, man. We're so heavily split here. We jump over to H3.
I want to see a poll in the chat. Like how do people like Halo 3? You know, because I'm sipping my cup of tea. Halo 3, not my favorite title. But I would be down to see. I love watching Halo 3.
Let's not dig that hole. I'm not ready for it. It's gonna be a sprint debate. I got a 30-minute YouTube video. You guys want to go watch the sprint debate? You could do that.
Go watch the sprint. Hey, yeah, absolutely perfect. We got a ruling. We have a ruling. Let's see it. I need to pull it up real fast. Full replay. Bubu Scep with a 1-kill lead. They need 24. Spartan and Pznguin need 25. Okay. I think that's the best way to do it. I mean, like, I think we're tiptoeing around it, and you know, we're waiting for the players to come to a consensus. But honestly, that's the best way to do it, right? Like,
at this point, I just want some Halo, Garrett. Give me a game. So Garrett, as Garrett said, full replay, but a 1-kill advantage to start here. So we need 24 kills out of Bubu Scep, 25 out of Sparty and Bubu Scep. They're going to run it back against Sparty and Pznguin. They've got a 1-kill advantage. They need 24 to take this. Sparty, Pznguin, they need 25 as usual. But of course, we got an OS sitting out bottom mid. That's going to be all tantalizing for these two teams here.
We are finally back in it, and I am shaking with anticipation. Remember, guys, Bubu Dubu and Scep, they only need 24. Spartan Pznguin gonna have to take it the distance with 25 as we see the fight for overshield materialize. Spartan back on it, but is immediately gonna get burned as Bubu Dubu lands the shot and manages to stay alive. Now Pznguin, he's stuck at bottom base, and this is looking reminiscent of the first game we saw.
Complete denial on Sparty with that OS for sure. Penguin, though, looking to pick up something, and he can't get anything off of that. Bubu Scep take him down. Trade comes in at a Sparty. 1v1 Sparty. And Bubu Dubu. Sparty cleans it up, though, that placement. He was ready for that fight, Garrett.
Absolutely ready. Oh man, Spartan, he's getting back up top mid, and like we said before, this is his dangerous position. If he catches you off spawn from top mid, you can almost guarantee it's gonna be a 5. Unfortunately, he's gonna get pushed down for now. Bubu Dubu wins the fight, and now Spartan, he's trapped bottom mid. They should know that he's down here, and they're looking for him, just can't find it. Bubu Dubu eventually does catch him over at P1, and Spartan making the full rotation back over to car side. Look at this. Tyler's playing a dangerous game at bottom mid, man. He wants the smoke from Bubu Dubu, taking the challenge. He eventually does get traded. That is a dangerous game to play, though. Sitting bottom mid, trying to catch Bubu Dubu from surprise.
Yeah, man, just working the pedestal down there, trying to get the cheeky shots. Penguin plays it a little better, though. There's a nice 5 out of Penguin. Man's heating up. Gonna hold it down on top mid. Remaining player over in red base here. Sparty sniffing him out. The doggy is. Can he find him, though? Looks like he's over in Needles. Help coming in from Penguin, but not fast enough. Septify will clean it up. Garrett, are you ready for a 12-minute game here? You think we're gonna get it?
12 minutes, bro. No, they're gonna play way too fast. They've been anticipating this game. You see that Bubu Dubu? He's on the pinch. He's going straight into it. That's what I love to see. And, you know, after that display, you know, them unfortunately having that lag out and stuff, I want to see how Bubu and Scep are handling it right now. I want to go in and listen in with Bubu Dubu and Skeptify and see how they're handling their replay of this game.
I'm moving. All
right. Right window. Sparty. Right window.
Oh, this.
Right
I got it.
Alright. I've come too. He's right window.
From blue's ping one.
I hear that. Good bridge, one shot. Dead.
Nice, dude. You know this guy's at?
P1. 2 shot P1. He's gonna destroy my combo, maybe? I can't see where he's going. He's...
Ping one's weak, window.
Alright, my combo's down blue Piatic, and then just get blue
bridge.
Coming up red bridge right now.
Watch out from blue.
Alright. We went up from blue again. Penguin.
On blue.
Yeah.
I'm dead. Do bottom mid and blue tunnel. P1's coming to you.
Double.
Nice, bro. Alright. That's one red, bro. I'm blocking red.
Alright.
They're both gonna be together.
Yep. I got 2 shots Penguin, top blue. Blue P door.
Car door, one shot car door. I'm one shot as well.
Alright, yeah, in blue, so I fell Needles. I can't do my.
Okay,
give me time. Penguin's blue car, got 2 shots in him.
I fell. Let's reset.
Alright, that's fine. I'm on car.
Hey, this guy like top mid. Yeah, top mid.
Right.
I think maybe car 4.
Car 2, Penguin. One shot, car 2. One shot, car 2, Penguin. Nice.
Perfect.
Nice shit, bro.
Double kill.
I spawn Needles. Back red. Sparty. He's one shot back red.
Dead.
Victory.
Tunnel.
I hear that. Yeah, P door. Dude, he's one shot blue climber or red climber.
I mean, death camped.
I
He's
spawned
near
blue.
me.
Okay.
Hey, they're both gonna be close to me.
Alright, I'm going up here.
Needles nading me.
Bubu and Scep start to grow their lead. This next overshield going to be pivotal for Penguin and Sparty to get back into this game, and we can see them already setting up at bottom mid, but they could be there too early. Penguin's going to find it first. The fight on the overshield. Spartan gets the trade, but what a beautiful bait and switch from Bubu and Scep.
They clean it up yet again. Garrett, it's looking like a slightly different ball game here. 8-kill advantage. They only need 24 to win it. You got both blue players trapped in blue base. Septify playing it patient out from pink. You got Bubu up on top mid, lending a couple shots in. And they're taking their time with it. They're not about to dive into blue base just yet. They're going to rotate over to Kari here. Bubu got the insight. Just got to call it out to Sep to help out here. But Bubu dropping down the bottom mid. Sep gets melted, and Penguin cleans it up as well. And things might change here right quick, Garrett.
Yeah, look at this Penguin just purposely trying to force the spawn. He gets them off right away. Bubu Dubu gonna be able to get underneath the base, but the pressure is on, and now Spartan's trying to make his way back and to provide the help. But I love this from Scep. You can see him skating down over at car 1. He's making the full rotation back to blue, and he's gonna be able to pick off Spartan, and now that's gonna allow Bubu Dubu to push up and to get better positioning as they start to get back with each other. I mean, that's just such a heads up play from Scep, in my opinion. The rotation into car 1, make sure that you're in that tunnel skating. Even though Spartan saw him, you're getting yourself basically in a 50-50 fight, and you know, just having that confidence to win those fights is all the difference maker. And now with only 7 more kills for them to win this game, it's just going to be a cruise to victory, in my opinion.
I mean, you said it, Garrett. It's an excellent way to break out of base, and if you do make it through, you draw the attention of the enemy team, and you force them to look at you, and then create that kind of pinch, right? The little back and forth that we've seen at a Bubu Sceptify here. Right now, holding it down with 19 kills. Bubu Dubu just going to stay up on this wall here. You can see Sceptify already rotating out through car. He's looking to clean up one. Bubu Dubu being so difficult up on top mid. Sceptify mounts the challenge. Bubu going to try to help out. 2 separate 1v1s going to go down here, though, and this stabilized to live. Are you kidding? That actually helped. It kept him up just long enough. Sceptify cleans up both, and this might be a game right here, Garrett.
Yeah, I mean, talk about a bounce back, right? Like, there is no question how that end of the game probably would have gone at this point, right? With how well they've played on this reset, with only 3 kills left to go. Scep and Bubu just doing their best to push this one away. I think Spartan and Penguin, they're seeing the writing on the wall as kills go down, and it's just one more necessary after that kills on Sparty. And just a dominating performance. And on their worst map, there we go. The white flags were raised once again.
Penguin. I don't know how I feel about that. I want to see these guys fight to their last breath, even if it does look, you know, unwinnable. You never know what kind of comeback we could see out of them and what that does to the mental coming into the follow-up game. But, I mean, Penguin going to give him that last kill easy, get us off of regret, move on to the next map here. I mean, thanks to Bubu and Scep, look at the kills and accuracy at a Sceptify. I mean, matched by Sparty and Penguin, though. I got to say, the accuracy looking nasty at all 4 of these boys. But Sceptify, 15 and 7 out of him. He's working so well with Bubu.
Yeah, the assist has just been the big difference maker. I mean, we saw previously in the game that was just about to finish, Bubu was at 12, 11, or 12, 9, and 11, which is just an insane stat line to think about. And we see the assists just piling up. And Bubu and Scep, I believe Bound said it when we had him on the casting couch with us, they're just a very coordinated team, and they're hard to deal with.
Definitely looks that way. Bubu Dubu, Sceptify, you know, they were in position to take the game originally. We had the unfortunate lag out, and I guess that lit a fire underneath them. Things completely different in round 2 here. We're going to be jumping over to Truth for our follow-up game, and can Bubu Sceptify close it out here? Do they have all the momentum they need? We'll have to find out, Garrett.
One thing I will say, I believe Spartan and Penguin can 1000% make a clean swipe. You know, just get themselves back into it. They've been on the stages before. They know how to do it. Unfortunately, if history does repeat itself, 25-10 was our previous scoreline on Truth. We thought that Regret game looked bad. I mean, the Truth one, it looked doubly as worse.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough road for Spartan and Penguin, especially with Bubu and Scep looking as good in Regret as they do right now.
I wonder if Bubu and Scep will get away with that starting strat we saw in the beginning of the series. They both went out front base on the bottom of the map. They double-teamed the player who was out in window, and I think it was Penguin who went out for camo and managed to deal with him shortly after. We had Bubu with a beautiful nade out to P1. Sparty, Penguin, they got to be thinking about that coming into this match, and I wonder if it changes up the game plan, if they slow play camo instead. We'll have to find out.
I'm excited. I'm ready for it. Let's get into this one, man. Truth, Camouflage going to be playing such an impact, and we know who we want to see with the camouflage on their body. Bubu Dubu, he lights it up, always making some sort of exciting play. But remember last time, Bubu and Scep, they both pushed out bottom mid. Right. Look at that. Spartan and Penguin well aware of the bottom push. They're not getting away with it this time. Sceptify is able to find the trade out on Penguin as well as grabbing the camouflage. So Spartan and Penguin already having just much better results on Truth compared to the map 1.
Definitely a better turn of events, but amazing play at Septify to at least burn the camo, get the stick, get the trade, give Bubu and Septify a chance to break right back into this. Sparty right now getting back down, though he's going for it all, diving forward, gonna dive for this. Septify will pick him up, and now Bubu's turn to dive and get a nice kill on the Penguin. You spawn up in blue now, and you can see the, actually, look at this, they opened up car bubble instead. I like that out of Bubu. Playing it slow here, and keep him back in the bubble, and he's already got the info on both players.
Yeah, they're trying to get away. It's crazy that Bubu is keeping them as contained as he is from the opposite bubble, and now he has a one-on-one versus Penguin, and this is going to be a big fight to win. Penguin able to get it back on the reach out. Spartan spawns over at car 1, and they're going to be immediately able to push the spawn on Scep over at blue 1 as we see Scep trying his best to get out. And look at that beautiful timing from the two of them to take that chow at the same time. And now the Uno reverse card comes out. Sparty's in trouble in the back of blue.
Sparty just needs a trade here. Can he get it? Of course he can. He'll get the kill. Trade comes in. Bubu with the melee 1v1 yet again. Penguin with the laser beams, though. Bubu got to back up for just a second here. Teammate going to spawn up with him, but Zane's taking control on pink side. You can see Sparty already flying straight up, and Bubu aware of it too. He's already got the pre-nades and the hit marker up into P2. Septify up the top mid with the collapse. You gotta love the answer, but Sparty and Penguin just a step ahead. They're ready for it.
Lost the lead.
And Sparty was absolute over at P2 after that shot that Bubu Dubu put in, and they just couldn't finish him off. And you know, it's reminiscent of game 1 on the other side, where it was Bubu Dubu that was staying alive and fighting unorthodox trade outs. This is a great sign of life from Spartan and Penguin, and to see if they can push this into a 5th game.
Camo is so crucial here, and it looks like it's going to be off the map in just a second. Unless Sparty just complete. Okay, I take it back. Septify was whiffing a couple shots, and it freaked me out just a little bit. But Septify, of course, he's good. He's up in red base. Bubu, I believe, pushing through blue. So you got a nice pinch across the map here. And early info. Look at this. Septify waiting to deny Sparty, but Sparty. Laser beams coming out of him. Septify, I like the attempt to chip into blue base here, but at this point, not too much he can do except try to stay alive. Play his life slow here. Bubu spawning up opposite side map. This actually is quite convenient. Bubu can dive in, hopefully clean it up here. Sparty, nice little movement to get out of this situation. Rotate out. They're trying to find the man. In the meantime, Zane's largely out of this fight, though. He's up in P2. Somehow Sparty, though, thrust slides out, gets out of dodge here, and now Septify gonna eat a nade instead. That was nice.
I was saying Penguin throw that nade a little early. I didn't realize it was a sticky, and oh my god, get punished over at top mid. And once again, it's Spartan staying alive.
Yeah.
Unorthodox position allows Penguin, who was hanging back, to find an easy pick, and now they've gotten themselves a 2-kill lead. And the momentum, it clearly feels as if it's shifting as the trade out between Penguin and Scep happens. Spartan, if he can win this fight, I feel like it's the nail in the coffin. It's what is needed. Unfortunately, he's going to back down along with Bubu, and they're going to reset themselves. But this next fight is going to be critical because it's going to control who will probably get this next camouflage.
Sparty's been a massive nuisance in this game so far, and it looks like he's going to continue that game plan. Pushing up on P2 here. Bubu coming out with the challenge. Sparty goes down, though. Bubu with the hot 5. 2v1 right now. Player up in red base here. Bubu challenge once. Does he hit another one, though? He'll take Penguin down to 1 shot. Wants the re-challenge. And, of course, he'll get it. Bubu feeling himself here. He's got pink side control. Camo coming up here shortly, but they need to at least push him back for just a little bit longer here. I mean, he's looking way
dangerous, man.
Yeah.
He is dangerous right now.
He's looking way
and
too
look
good.
at this. Interesting from Scep that he pushed all the way to car side.
Wow.
I'm not sure about this because camouflage should be coming up. He's going to be able to get on the body, but a bit of an unorthodox play to move all the way to car 2 and then make a quick rotation through the mid to get back in time for camouflage. But they know better than I do because they're going to be able to get it on the body and away. And they know both players trapped in the back of red base. Scep just waiting for his opportunity and giving information to Bubu.
No hesitation flying out the car here, though. Trying to get the kill on the Bubu early, but Septify gonna slip between the cracks. Oh, they found him, though. Shots into Sparty. Got to play it carefully here. Oh, the challenge coming in, though. They don't want to waste any time capitalizing on Septify, but in doing so, Bubu Dubu picks it up. Trade comes up on the board here. Top mid control for Septify, but he's rotating out through red. You can see he's got the camo eyes, though. He knows Septify's nearby. No more camo to work with as well. And then Sparty, you know he's going to rotate out. Sparty plays it so safe. He's so difficult to deal with because when he doesn't have an advantage, he rotates out immediately. He gives himself an advantageous position.
Yes, this Spartan. Okay, I think Spartan hurt him.
Look at this.
And now he's just waiting for the pushover. Septify. Oh no, Septify not able to get the trade out with the last second stick. And now Spartan, he's pushing into red base. They want to force the split. They don't want Bubu to have any help. Unfortunately for him, that doesn't happen. And you can see Spartan's surprise. He's, oh no, I have to get out. And he's going to make a full retreat.
Spartan plays like this are the reason why you know, the Halo 3 crowd doesn't like the sprint mechanic, that's for sure, because Sparty just goes to show that in any unfavorable situation, he can reset it by backing up, putting himself into a better spot here, and then Penguin can work with them. And I think it's part of the reason why these games last just a little bit longer. They play it so safely, a lot of respect out of each other here. 6 minutes, of course. Important time. We got the OS coming up shortly. Penguin holding it down from pink side, but the push already coming through. Penguin aware of it, though. Diving out forward, looking for the kill on Deceptify. And, of course, he gets it. Nothing Bubu could do. This should be a free camo at this rate.
Okay, that's the challenge from Bubu from Card 2. He's going to take unnecessary shots. And now Penguin going to be able to monitor. And I think he's hearing Sep. And he should be able to get the drop on. Bubu Dubu gets up the P3. I mean, once again, a beautiful flanking maneuver from Sep, and Bubu pinches in perfectly to find a kill. But Sparty's in trouble. He is stuck at P1.
What?
What are you doing, Spartan? What is that?
He had no choice, though. The moment his shields start regenning, they're going to see him easily. So I'm surprised that he lived as long as he did, to be honest. And Penguin, though, coming in, picking up the pieces, keeping it tied here, living up that one bullet. But the nade will do the trick. So great work out of Bubu. You got Sparty just caught out bottom red here. Bubu's going to go full aggro for this one. Diving in, clean it up right quick unless Sparty... No chance for him.
And that's a massive momentum swing, right? With the camouflage, you think you'd be in the great spot. Unfortunately, I think they went -3 after that camo grab. So huge momentum swing in the favor of Bubu Dubu and Scep as they're trying to finish out this game. Zane's going to be made one shot in the top of the base. Bubu Dubu, he's flying through. Scep is going to be coming right behind as well. And here we go, Penguin. He's in trouble. Spartan's there to take the challenge down under. Unfortunately, Scep was there and ready. And here we go. The trade outs are happening. Penguin's weak. Can he stay alive? He gets away. Sep trying to land the perfect nade. The perfect nade does not come. Spartan able to spawn back up in that base, and they're going to be able to survive this round. But they have to find these kills right here because camouflage, once again, going to be playing an impact. And if you're Spartan and Penguin, you have to get this next one. And then also, with the caveat, you can't go -3.
Nice info out of Septify here. He knows the players are on car side. Bubu's already over on car to make the push. But Septify, no reason not to hold things down from pink side here. Play it carefully. Just patient play out of both sides here. Sparty creep walking out to the door, changes his mind, comes back. Who is going to challenge here? Camo's about to pop, so they need to make a move. Septify, no need to drop from P2 here. He's going to continue to hold it down, but the nade's coming in, a barrage of them to keep him back. Septify re-peaks. Sparty now down one shot, but did they see the rotation here? Did they see the camo play? A player snuck through. It's still up, though. He didn't pick it up. Septify with the collapse. Melee out for the trade. 1v1 for the camo. This is it right here. Bubu Dubu with 3 shots down. Does he re-peek him? Nate goes in.
Oh my God.
Reach out comes in. Bubu gets the kill. And with that, he has a good shot at the game here.
Bubu shot the plasma grenade behind Spartan to make him weak and to take the reach out. Oh my God, the nerdiness. I tell you, this man is Pistola reincarnate as he's doing his best to close out this game and to give them a 3-1 victory. Penguin is in a 1v2, trying his best to stay alive. He gets 2 players one shot, but can't clean up either. And this is just a display from Bubu and Sep as they're trying to close this one out.
Hey, Garrett, I didn't even notice it when you said it, but that's beautiful. Bubu Dubu, the awareness to shoot the plasma, to keep Spartan weak, finish him off. At this point, 24-18. Final kill to close it, and Septify puts him down. A couple body shots to seal it out, but that's it. That's a series. Bubu and Sep, they've come back. They're coming with a force here, Garrett.
Man, I mean, that's a beautiful way to finish the game because they could have gone either way. That camouflage to me was the most important play.
Yeah.
If Spartan wins that piv and grabs the camouflage, to me, that secures the game for them.
Let's watch it.
I think they'd put it to work. Bubu Dubu, though, I mean, his brain It's filled with wrinkles. It's massive, and he gets away with it. He shoots the grenade from behind and grabs the camouflage.
I mean, we got to see it again, right? So this is not quite the moment. Septify died.
No,
No, this
right
is
here.
it. This is it right here. So Sparty has the advantage clearly here, but look at the big brain play.
Oh my God,
he's
it's
got
so dirty.
That's so beautiful too. He's got perfect cover, so Sparty does not have a sight line. There's nothing the man could do to fire back. That is the best thing he could have hoped to get out of that situation. Just Bubu Dubu, my God. Plays like that win you games. And just the brain on this man. I can't wait to see what he pulls out in Infinite, Garrett.
It's going to be great. And this is why we love 2v2 gameplay, though, because that's something you just won't see happen in Force, because there's just too much going on the map. Like, someone's gonna you can't just stand out in the open bottom mid and expect to stay alive. But because of the 2v2 nature, if you have a pick, you can play a little bit of unorthodox situations, which allows you to just freestyle plays like Bubu did right there. And it's so beautiful. You guys can't see it, but I'm tearing up a little bit right now just thinking about that play.
You and me both, Garrett. I think that's the beauty of Halo 5, though, honestly, is there's so much depth to the mechanics in this game, to the options you have when it comes to just straight up gunfights, and you don't quite get to see it in a 4's environment. In 2's, though, when you get those 8 seconds of 1v1 time, you get to see these dedicated 1v1s, and that's where the brilliance comes out. I remember this play as well, Sparty just hiding in the corner here. Great attempt, right? But so my worry here is his shields need to come back. The moment the shields come back, he's going to be seen. There's no way, even if he's crouching, right? You can see the shield recharge, and I think that's his worry. I think that's why he started to speed up in the moment there.
Wait, 1 second. I gotta check this out. I mean, Spartan, to be fair, he was half a centimeter from, getting that. Yeah, I guess you're right, because his shields are recharging.
That's what I think his worry is. He knows.
Dude, I think he. Oh no, the shields. I don't know. I think he expected the shields to shimmer, but I don't think they ever actually did.
What could he do though? Maybe does he crouch walk? He does not have many options sitting in P1 to begin with. Typically you don't.
No, he could try backing away and just getting behind the pillar so then he can sprint, thrust, slide out.
Yeah, maybe.
It's definitely a tough spot. But what surprises me is you're right. His shields are about to reactivate, but when they reactivated, they didn't actually make a shimmer. Which I don't know, that's a game glitch or maybe it's an observer glitch, but maybe if you're only 2 shots in, you don't get the full shimmer that you normally expect.
I'm not sure. Interesting. I think any amount of shield regen would be seen. It's also a matter of does Sparty know that Septify is unaware of the fact that he's still sitting there, right? Sparty probably thinks that Septify thinks he's sitting there. Not to get too complex. By the way, I love this out of Penguin in the end here. Just dealing with 2 players at one time. Look at the target switching. Bring that back. The efficiency out of him. Had he managed to snap over to the right and finish that kill, that would have been godlike. But Penguin knows
he gets his 1v2.
He knows he has a tiny opening through the crack right there to hit the second player. It's just wild that these players will take any second that they have to be efficient. Right here, shots to back him down, uses the wall cover to keep that player away, and then takes the shields off of the player out bottom mid. It's just Penguin, my God, what could have been?
Yeah, I mean, that could have been a beautiful 1v2, and it comes down to the decision from Bubu Dubu, right? Bubu has to decide whether he's just going to push in and potentially get the last shot in the head, or if he needs to stay out, right? He decides to push in. It ends up being the right decision. But imagine if Penguin just keeps his reticle steady and expects the reach out. I think he easily comes out with that 1v2.
Potentially. If he just focuses the trade, maybe.
Mm-hmm. But man, I mean, what a performance from Bubu and Scep. We're talking about Spartan Penguin. They've been playing really well, and props to them. That Plaza map was very good. Was very good for them, and then they played well on the regret. Who knows what happens with those last 20 seconds, but they got to figure it out on Truth. Bubu and Scep just look clearly better on Truth, and Bubu and Scep, they just look like they're that one step better today. But who knows tomorrow? That's what I love about these 4 teams that we've seen today. They're all just so damn close.
It's not a sprint today, it's a marathon, Garrett. We still got another match coming up.
And you know what? With another match coming in, I want to bring Tony back on with us to discuss what is to come.
What is to come is more fantastic Money Tuesday action that we've grown to love. We still have your grand finals. Drunken Soul Snipe going up against Bubu Dubu and Septify. I peeked at Twitter a little bit, and Spartan, he kind of put out there he wasn't very happy with the way he played that last game. But as far as the whole tournament, though, I think Spartan was on fire. I'm singing Spartan's praises all day, every day. It's all about Bubu Dubu and Septify, but I think he played a good tournament. So don't be too hard on yourself, Tyler.
You know, that's a tough thing. That's one of the reasons why I don't think I could be a professional player, you know, other than, you know, my lack of skill, my dog shit awareness, my inability to play Halo 5 at a high level. It's just the mental fortitude it would take to, you know, play in these tournaments, not have your greatest performance, and then just have to regain and play the next, you know, play the next one and play at your best ability. Props out to Spartan, because he's done it for so long. He had that devastating, I believe it was Denver, HCS Denver, DreamHack Denver, I mean, where he had that second place with Team Liquid, and it was just like, you could just feel the energy of being on the stage and being ready to take that trophy. It didn't happen that day, but the fact that he's gotten his trophy over at DreamHack Anaheim when Halo Reach happened, it makes me happy, because he honestly is one of my favorite in the community, and I'm glad that he's here and I'm able to cast him on this Money Tuesday platform.
I feel like almost more difficult than playing at that level is maintaining a competitor mindset, right? It's a constant struggle. They want nothing but first place, but you have to still be confident in the situations that you're not playing how you want to. You have to believe in your ability to be the top, be number one, right? No, you can get there. It's a constant mental battle as much as it is growing in your gameplay and your techniques. It's a holistic endeavor, Garrett. I don't think we're ready for it.
Yeah. Whew, man. And you know what's crazy is, like, we have two players that are now finally approaching that stage where they're gonna have to be ready for it. Soul Snipe and Druck, and they've had their appearances. If you guys remember the last Halo 5 tournament in Atlanta, they ended up placing top 6. I believe it was top 6. They lost the Splice so I have actually 5th, because they lost the Splice for 4th. With that Anaheim Pirates roster, which was commonly and straight sick, and then from before that, you know, they've had like top 16 placings from before, and now, you know, with Halo Infinite coming in, this is their opportunity. It's their time to shine, and what a better stage to do it, to come out and represent the Kansas City Pioneers on Tuesday, and to take the winners final, to be in the driving spot in the grand finals, and they have to do it against some of the best 2v2 players in Bubu Dubu and Septify. So I mean, the stage is set. The question is, can they execute and can they make the moment happen?
That's the question, and you know what? I'm sure we're gonna find out soon. I need to know predictions, guys. That's what I want to know. Alex, I'll start with you.
I haven't seen Soul Snipe and Druck play in about an hour now, Garrett. That was a long series,
That's
right?
true.
Maybe more than an hour, right? We had a bit of a delay in between Bubu and Septify and Penguin and Sparty. They took their time. They played patient. They played carefully. It's been so long since I've seen Druck and Soul Snipe, but when we did see them today, they had the most exciting gameplay of the tournament. I think the highs at a Druck and Soul Snipe have been higher than anybody else. I think the moment Soul Snipe picks up a snipe, he's literally unstoppable today. So if he's still on one, like he was a couple hours ago, then I'm going Druck and Soul Snipe all the way. I'll say 3-1 to Druck and Soul Snipe.
I thought he was going to go the other direction when he said that. You know, Tony, he was like, oh, they haven't played in an hour.
They haven't?
Absolutely, Boo-Boo. And he's like, oh, Drunken Soul Snipe.
You're right. Actually, good point. I did kind of set it up that way, didn't I? But
I was like,
I don't know. As I went,
reversal.
I kind of thought about it and changed my mind. So,
no. I feel it.
We're